Can you use oil over acrylic? That is what I'm going to do today, and it's absolutely fine to put oil over acrylic, but not the other way around. I'm working in my sketchbook and I'm using charcoal to outline my figures here, and as you can see, I had already worked on this a bit. I did some negative painting in around, and then I started to see another figure, so I've added that other figure on the right side. Just coming in here with some yellow, I'm just using up the remainder of some paint that I had out doing my 30-day challenge that I'm doing. So I did make a video of my first painting of that, an apple, and since then I've done several apples and some pears. I put a picture of all the paintings I've done so far in the community tab today. If you look there under posts, you'll be able to see all those paintings. I didn't record them. They're very repetitious and it's just me learning, so I didn't want to really bore you with that. Maybe as I improve, I will record some more. So I'm just coming in on this figure with some oil paints and trying to explore some different shapes. And of course, painting with oil provides its own challenges when you're not used to working with it. So, and again, I'm not wanting to put out a bunch of more paint. My objective is just trying to use this up. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this in your sketchbook because it takes a long time to dry. And so if you want to use your sketchbook before it's dry, you're kind of hooped. So that's what happened, is mine is still setting out drying and I'm not able to use that particular sketchbook. So that's why it's also important to have more than one sketchbook on the go. You can go back and forth between them. So I'm trying to keep this particular sketchbook 4 figures. That's what I want it to be in the end. So I just have a whole big series of ideas that I can draw on if I'm feeling stuck. So a sketchbook is a fantastic way of, documenting ideas and coming up with some new things. It's a safe place to play and experiment. So you saw me putting some paint on there with a palette knife, and that's another tool that's going to help you stay nice and loose as you're painting. I don't have many oil painting brushes. I'm quite limited. I just bought a variety pack of about 4 different sizes. Just inexpensive brushes. If I carry on with oil painting, obviously I will have to invest in some brushes and some more sizes if I'm going to paint larger than my 6x6 challenge and daily paintings and my sketchbooks. These are the the oil paints that were gifted to me from Rubens, and I'm enjoying them. I'm very grateful for them giving me a set of oil paints to play and practice with. I haven't experimented with them using wax yet, but I will going forward. The colors I've used so far seem rich in pigment and good quality. I haven't had a problem with that other than the white. Now I don't know if it's just a problem with this particular tube of white, but it's very stiff and hard to use. I'll put the links to them in the description. Unfortunately, they're not available for purchase on Amazon Canada, but you can order directly from their website if you wish. Just changing the shape of the figure, so that's is something that you want to continually look at, is your shapes, to make sure that you have variety and that they're interesting. Coming back in, painting negative. So I'm really using the same methodology that I use when I'm painting with acrylic, doing some negative painting, adding painting in my forms. Now you can see here what happened is that I picked up some red paint from the hat, which is still wet. So this is something that is challenging for an acrylic painter, is that it's so easy to pick up paint and, you know, make mud as well over blending. But I'll go back to that and fix it up. Alternatively, you can go back and scrape some off. So I'm just going to add some legs to this character on the left here. So coming back in around. I do love how the oil paint blends, and I also like how it stays wet on my palette, so I can go back and get the same color that I had mixed previously. It's going to be there and available, not like the acrylics that have now dried and you're going to have to remix the color. So that is one of the benefits that I've certainly found doing my daily paintings, is that the mixing is easier in that sense, that you can mix some and know that it's going to be available for the duration of your painting and even on to the next day. I find with the oil paint, it makes me paint a little bit more traditionally. I really have the desire to get in and do some mixed media and mark making with it, but I'm not sure it really lends itself to it unless it's got the wax in. Then, you know, that definitely for me becomes a mixed media tool, but this just feels a little bit more of a traditional way. And of course, I am always striving to paint looser, so that is something that I'm definitely challenged with, painting from life, to try and loosen up. So it's kind of fun to go back and just paint intuitively here with oil paint and get a feel for how that feels. So I'm excited to work with some oil paint on larger pieces, or pieces I've previously started in acrylic and want to move forward. I'm going to experiment with some of that using oil paint. I think it's always good to continually push your envelope and try different things that you haven't tried before. And I may never become an oil painter, but then again, I might. You can fall in love with something that you had no idea that you were going to. Mixing a dark here with my blue and red, and just adding a little bit of yellow to it to desaturate it a little bit. So I wanted to make a really dark for her hair. Adding some more on this side with what's on my brush. So I'm really having to develop a habit of wiping my brush off as well. And yeah, it's just a little bit different of habit working with oil paint. So I'm experimenting with bits of solvent and also with Galcid solvent-free gel, which I do like using. I think it also helps speed the drying time up, it seems to me. So I've got a small pointed brush here, just coming back in, putting some shading in on the faces. So really, the biggest hurdle is not doing the actual composition and painting, because I'm quite used to that with intuitive figures, but it's how to handle the medium that feels very different. So let me know in the comments if you're experimenting with something in the new year here, or if you're doing any daily painting challenges. I'd love to know. If you're enjoying my channel and content and you can help support me, I have a Buy Me a Coffee page that you can donate a few dollars. That will really help me out, especially in the event that my camera has packed it in and I'm going to have to invest in either getting it fixed or getting a new camera, depending on what the price tag of the fix is. So in order to carry on making better quality video, I really do need a better camera. I've just been using the webcam and it's a bit glitchy, as you can tell, and I apologize for that, but I still want to provide you with some weekly learning. So also let me know in the comments if you are interested in some online live workshops online to learn how to paint figures intuitively, or how to get started with painting figures. I'd be happy to put a course together. In the meantime, I am working on a membership site where I'm going to be inviting you in to learn on a regular basis, much more content than I'm providing on YouTube, and accountability, spotlight critiques, lots of stuff. And I'll have that ready to go here pretty soon, just working on the behind the scenes back end, getting it all in place. So I hope some of you will join me on the membership site. So just trying to come back in and put some shading in her face again. I'm not really happy with it, so I am going to try scraping it off. This is, again, something I am not used to doing. So I'm going to come back in and repaint it now. This gal on the right has quite an Asian feel to me, as does the hat on the left-hand side as well. You never know where these images come from when you're painting intuitively. So I'm going to just add a little bit of red on top. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and happy creating.